Alrighty, good morning. Welcome to Mike Bean's Cash Fitness. And I'm taking my walk out towards the wood pile here by the woods. I want to, first of all, kind of feel how the field is and see if the ground is actually solid enough for me to drive across. It feels like it. But you want to test this first before you get too far committed. And the reason I'm testing the soil is because, deer tracks. Because I'm probably going to throw a lot of this lumber on top of the car and haul it back to the shed. So I want to make sure I can get out here without sinking into the ground. I think it feels pretty good. Doesn't feel that soft. At least the path I'm taking. So, getting my little walk in before breakfast. Get the blood moving. Get ready to roll. Probably peek in the woods here a little bit. You know, since I went this far, might as well. And then what I do on the way back out, I'll toss some of these boards out here in the open field that I think I can utilize. I brought my gloves. So you can see I'm kind of prepared. Animal trail here. So, a lot of the wood is in pretty rough shape, but there's enough of it that's not. The trick is to get it unloaded without making too much of a mess. You know, it's like, is this a single board or is it part of the trailer? So that's where the trick comes from. A lot of wood there. I can saw around it and get some good wood. It's just getting to it is going to be an issue. Probably more so than I thought. Somebody was bedding down here. Let's peek in the woods. It's been about a week since the last trip out here. Nice thing about the fall is there's less bugs to deal with. Not so many spider webs, bees buzzing by you and stuff like that. So, got the leaves falling, making new soil. The whole idea is to try to come through here quietly, which I'm not doing a very good job of. And sometimes you'll kind of come up with some wildlife. Yep, there's a hawk. Now, I seen where he flew. See if I can zero in on him. He's in that tree there. Hawk, or it could be that owl. There he goes. Yeah, I think it's the owl. The reason I think it's the owl because it didn't make any sound when it flew. And that's what they're really good at. Just flying silently. so don't have much to worry about. If I could only find him before he flies off. Right now, he'd still got enough cover. And he's in there somewhere. I don't know if I get close enough, he'll fly. There he goes. Yep. There. And he's right in there. So he's an owl. Well, I won't chase him anymore. I know he's back here. Oh, so peaceful. Let me just get, how can you not enjoy this? Just every now and then you just kind of stop and scan the area. You gotta pick where you're walking. I know a deer bed out there. I don't imagine to let me get too close, so. A lot of fungus among us. That's just it, your trail here is never straight. Gotta walk around obstacles and that. It always cracks me up when I'm watching some shows that are trying to make it seem like there's excitement going on. They'll move the camera around. Oh my God, what's that? Oh, let's hurry, let's get going there. You know, nothing's happening. They're just trying to get everybody all excited. Yeah, it's just watching the leaves fall down slowly. River's over there, or creek, I should say. So yeah, deer definitely bed in this area. It's a nice flat area with a lot of leaf cover. There's that deer stand, which is in pretty good position. If I was going to set up for a bow, yeah, this would be a good spot. Sometimes you got to plan your route. Try to find a route with less obstacles. And you gotta learn to step highly. Otherwise your feet will catch. So I'll probably upload this as my evening premiere. And it just allows me to engage in chat with my subscribers. While I'm at work. So, we usually kick up on white-tailed deer out here. They've been moving around a lot at night. And occasionally I will come up to wild turkeys. Alright, here we go. Coming up to Mud Creek. So here's Mud Creek. It's the same one I go up to when I'm walking down the road. Takes a little bit more effort to get here. And sometimes you just need to listen. And I did this. Listen for which animals are making the noises. Yeah, there's really no wind. So there's none of the creaking of the wood sound to distract you. I mean, this is, you get your blood moving this way. You get everything loosened up. And I do mean everything. It helps you start the day. Works up an appetite for breakfast and gets me motivated for other things. So it's 8 in the morning. So I got off a little bit earlier than usual, which was my goal. The idea is you gotta keep an eye on where you're putting your feet. Otherwise you can find yourself getting tripped up. I had that happen last year. Or was it the year before? I forget. But I took a pretty good trip. Had to sit there and do a airborne roll when I hit the ground. And luckily I know those things. You can see I can get a lot more exercise going here because you're not following a straight path. Now here is a path that the animals are following. And that can make it easier. Oh yeah, feeling better already. You can feel everything loosening up. I'm warming up. I do have a new fall coat I purchased. It's got insulation in it. Well, the concern was they only made it up to 2XL. And sometimes you're buying from other companies, 2XLs are not, but it seems to be pretty accurate. So I got it added to my wardrobe for the fall. Kind of spring and fall I don't have a lot. Just because they're, you're wearing this for only a couple of weeks and you go in the full blast winter. But I felt it was time to invest in another type flannel coat. These are my favorite. And someone says, you ought to go down here with a metal detector. I said, I think all I would find was brass and lead. It's not like this was a campground or anything. This is pretty remote. Probably been remote for a long time. But you never know. I do have one in the shed. I don't know if it's any good. Hopefully I pulled the batteries out of it before I threw it in there. If not, it's probably going to be in pretty bad shape. Yeah, the wood smells so nice in here too. You know, I could just set up a chair back here and some food in the cooler, and I'd be content for the whole afternoon. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to have this weather come the weekend. Tomorrow gets even warmer, but it's going to rain, so. I did some rototilling in the garden yesterday. Well, my tiller's bound up with weeds, so I got to try to cut them loose and see if I can get some more done. So this is where we came in. It's about 48 degrees. Almost perfect weather to be walking. Ta-da! And we're free. Corn's still up. I was asking about that the other day. You would think they would have got to that, but evidently not. We'll kind of come up here through the soybean field. Just makes it a little easier walking. There we go. More deer track. That's that. There's plenty of deer out here. Yeah, I couldn't do my walk yesterday. I was still recovering from my fun times at the Veterans Parade. To get on the road for any distance away from the house just wasn't a good idea. I'm fully recovered, and it'll be a while before I do that again. But every now and then, you gotta let yourself loose. Remember why you're working so hard. Yeah, I'm still dealing with that one legal thing, and I learned not to answer emails right away. Because sometimes when you first read something, you may read into things that are not there, especially when they're being clever. So I sent them back another reply to get further clarification before I commit. I think we're almost there, but there's that level of trust I don't have with that lawyer, not mine. And I said, well, just so we're on the same page, this is how I'm reading the email. You tell me if I'm reading that correct or not. And we'll see how he answers me back. And if it is the way I think I read it, then all's good. And if it's not, well, back to the drawing board. Those are just things you have to deal with in life. I got a person I know who's got me writing up a workout routine for him. He's been feeling the pressures of life lately. I haven't gotten into the ounce of what it is, but he asked me if I put together a routine for him Monday through Friday. I said, sure can. Because when you are having mental stress, physical exercise is very beneficial. It will help get rid of a lot of that stress and help make your mental facility sharper so you can deal with it better. So I'll be following up with him today. I got him Monday and Tuesday's workout so far. I'll shoot him Wednesdays today and then see if he needs to talk in that. I can tell something's bothering him greatly. I just don't know what it is. And I suppose if he wants to talk about it, he will. If he don't, I'll just still provide the support I can and encouragement, and hopefully that'll work out well for him. But if you are feeling stressed, and we all go through that, I mean it, we all do. Exercise is one of your best ways of dealing with it. And also dealing with the problem. You can't ignore the problem. It won't go away on its own. So you need to sometimes tackle it as hard as you can. But physical exercise, walking, especially in the sunlight like this, is great for just getting clarity and kind of figuring out what your course of action should be. I do get sinuses in the morning, especially in the fall. I hate to take medication for it because it's suppressing an immune response. And I know a lot of times when I take medication, well then it shuts down your immune response and then you end up getting a sinus infection. So sometimes I try to stay away from that. What a gorgeous morning. The sun's out. I'm even putting some extra steps in. I think I figured I was done walking for right now, but I don't know. I just hate to have it end so soon. Let's see if there's anything in the mailbox. Oh, yep. There we go. Got something from work. Just trying to get ahead of the game, especially at my age. It's been a challenge. Some probably my own doing, and some I had no control over. Like I say, you just keep going at it. So I'll be doing a cooking live stream today. And might go to the gym in Pontiac. I'm thinking it's getting hard for me to go early in the morning. So maybe I'll start going there in the afternoon. Lifting videos will probably have to be muted or I'll have to do voiceovers. Well, because they're always playing that damn music in there. And there's no one ever there to, turn it down. I mean, everybody else has got their own music on. But I gotta deal with the copyright infringements from YouTube. Like, yeah. Well, I'll pay them all that half a cent you're making. Give me a break. So, everybody, thanks for joining in the premiere. As the weather allows, I'll do more of these. I'm telling you, getting out and walking is the best thing for you. If you can't do that and you have a treadmill, that would be the second best thing. Remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, and have fun. Bring it in a little closer. There we go. Ta-da. Well, I got some frozen. Wanted to make sure I knew what it felt like. Still, not bad. Alright, well, I'll throw the ones I find. Killing a tree. Good throws. It's in the damn tree. Try it again. Okay, for a little bonus, the die came in. So let's go ahead and treat this and see if this is as good as I thought it was. I'm hoping it is. We'll find out. Permanent liquid. Clean leather. Well, yeah. Apply. Dye. Evenly. Well, we won't polish it. I just want to make it dark. So let's. Alright. Yeah, let's see what it looks like. It's black. That's what I want. It looks like it's drying quickly, which I want that too. I may need more than one layer of it. That's soaking right in there really well. I like that. Now, it doesn't have to be black, but I do want it darker. I do kind of want it even. And try not to get it on my skin. Yeah. Now it may take a couple coats to get it exactly the way I want it. You know, it looks pretty good. Now these straps are really for wanting to tie it to my leg so it don't flip around. And I wanted it dark like this so it doesn't show up easily. I picked alcohol base for a reason, because they dry faster than a water base would. And there'll be kind of a little crease in here where it doesn't get the dye in, but that's fine. Alrighty. I do believe I like the way it's finishing up. So I like the color in it. I'll let it dry out here in the sun for about 5 minutes or so, and then I'll probably tie it up down in the basement to dry out further. And I'll tie this to the end of my, so I'll have this as a standalone, and also I'll have this as a part of my premiere. So definitely like the way this is turning out. So here's my rendition of This Olde Knife.